Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is March coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community. We've had a fresh influx of people into castit.reddit.com. Keep it up, people. I'm loving it. Anyway, if you'd like to have your games cast, then send it to marchgaming@gmail.com, or, you know, post it on Reddit on castit.reddit.com. You know, take that replay, upload it to GG Tracker, or, you know, SC2 drops, or, you know, one of those, and then link it in Reddit. It's fine. Anyway, that's what one of these guys did. And over on the top right side of Habitation Station, it's cereal. As in breakfast? That would have been a good clan's name, I suppose. His opponent. Over here, north west side, playing for Wise Op, it's Redknight. Alright, so one of these two players, you know, posted this, and I'm not sure which one. I believe I've seen the name Cereal before, although that may just have been at my breakfast. So maybe this guy, maybe not. One of these guys posted this. I think this is a diamond level play. I was not paying attention when it was loading, and if I was paying attention, I can't tell those colors apart. Anyway, so we've got a fairly standard opening on both sides. We have a little bit of a wall off here, one gate expand, and here we've got a hatchery coming down and a spawning pool coming down with enough gas being harvested that in a little while we can have speed. So nothing horribly thing. Oh, takes that to Zalmaga Tower, making sure that nothing else is sneaking up, and this Overlord in very good position to catch up in anything else gets dropped down here. Of course, with the early game, there's only so many pylons you want to put down, so if you find one pylon, there's a good chance that your Protoss opponent will actually put some tech next to it. So, you know, hanging around there and seeing if there's a Stargate or a Twilight Council or, you know, Robo is plunked down here somewhere. Not a horrible idea. Nothing of that sort happening. Redknight putting his gas into that mothership core for the early defense. Getting the warp gate, but no tech choice quite yet. Whereas Cereal got that metabolic boost coming on and does want to know what his opponent is up to, and therefore getting the the thing that it says just to the top right of my cursor there, the pneumatized carapace. Oh, Redknight going to check right there what's happening, but decides not to commit, and I can't say I blame him. With the reduced sight range, as you can see right here, he doesn't see a lot of what's going on. This is as of the latest patch. Can't see a lot, but there were a whole bunch of Zerglings right there waiting for him. Would have maybe gotten a Zergling or two, maybe a drone or two even, but where's that being done? Over there. But would have most definitely died. So a Dark Shrine, it is very popular these days, together with the robotics facility, in order to drop those DTs and or Archons. It gets perfectly scouted into your opponent's base. Look, even getting the extra warp gates to make sure you can put in 4 of them. If your opponent has detection, then you may want to distract him anyway, and why not? Because early game, unless they go for a very very quick lair, which isn't happening, then all the detection is static, such as in this case, or this case, or this case. That case, there you go. So just pop in and see if you can take a swipe at the drone, and then walk back. It's fine. If, on the other hand, there is too much of an army right there, and with 7 roaches, really there should be, then morph them into Archons and pick them up. Nothing in this early game can really take down that War Prism. Oh, get spotted where that happens, by the way. So Serial should be in position. No creep spread over on this side of his main, unfortunately. Just the only thing that shoot up are these two queens, and they can do a little bit of damage. Oh, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Yes, we have detection, but detection's all the way over here, meaning that now he sees them, can try and surround those DTs, but with the pickup range of that War Prism. Look at that. Took a little bit of shield damage, but no problem. So this is a very strong attack, a little bit standard in today's meta, very popular, and why not? It is a very strong attack, and even if you don't take any serious damage from that, and he just lost the one queen and a Zergling, it still forces you to invest in that Spore Crawler. It still forces you to build those roaches. Oh, there we go again. And where's your army? Where's your army? Oh, it's still there. Oh, that's okay. But there are Archons now. There you go. And what is Archons good against? Well, everything. Archons are good against everything. Let's see if he's got the pickup micro. Yes, he does. Queen is focusing on that War Prism, but yep, now it just flies away. Because Archons do extra damage against biological units, which is basically all of the army of Zerg ever. No, going to deny a little bit of that creep, and you know, you can just pick it up, regenerate that shield. That is getting low. Nope. Nice control there by Redknight. And just, you know, takes out a creep tumor, does a little bit of damage, picks back up, and the shields regenerate. Oh, you're probably not supposed to be there. Nope. I'm back there. And on the back of this, third base. Third base, good saturation. Very nice. Now, with the early game over, what are we going to follow this up with? Well, we've got a robotics bay here, and we've got lots of Hydralisk with the incoming muscular augments right there. This is the first time this is scouted, I believe. And there's nothing here. So we've got two Archons who do extra damage against this. And, yep, clean up the drones right there. Is he going to get that? No. A little bit distracted. Takes down one Archon, and that is a very good pick-off on the side of Zero. And just a little bit sloppy on the side of Redknight, because there really isn't any reason you should lose those before. Well, the Hydralisks are out, and they take down that War Prism. 5 drones. That's not bad. But Serial holds his cool. 4 bases. Upgrades on the way. There's no upgrades yet for Redknight. Only the first forge in production right now. Let me see if that is actually correct. That is correct. Going for a Templar Archives instead. Templars with Storm, I must imagine. Very good against Lings and Hydralisks. Both of these very light, not a lot of hit points. You know, compared to these guys, for instance. And if you let them stand in a storm the entire duration, you're dead. I believe you actually come out with 1 or 2 hit points, but you know, if there's any army next to that, you're pretty much dead. Also, Banelings with the extra 10 life here, actually, as soon as that, you know, this is done. That extra 10 life, because the 30 hit points, they go by so fast, and they do not survive a storm. You get that centrifugal hooks, they may just make it to the other side of that storm. Let's see, as we go from 30 to 40 hit points. Another 5 seconds. And do that devastating damage. You can get us around right there. Oh, 35. My apologies. That extra 5 hit points. You can get this surrounded. You get right on top of this. And Banelings do very nasty things to everything except, well, those, which are at the back. So that's not too bad. Alright, we've got an engagement right there. Blinking those Stalkers back and allowing those Banelings to walk in right there. Oh, we got the first disruptor shot. That is a juicy connection right there. But there go all of the meat shields of the Protoss. And he does get pushed back with a superior concave. Serial commits to that, moving from that concave into the middle of the choke himself. but does push back Redknight right there. Immediately getting those a couple of more of those banelings. I like this, by the way, going towards that gold base, making sure his opponent can't get that mineral boost. Not as devastating in this a little bit further in the late game than it could be in the early game, but still something you should be wary of as, well, any player for that matter. I want to check right here what's happening, and he's going to get murdered. No, he isn't. Well, yes, he is a little bit. Army pulled away right there, but this proton cannon doing its job. And now Cyril knows, well, he doesn't know about this base not being taken. Other than that, he knows this one's not taken and where the rest is. Cyril getting into position to strike, and Redknight doing very much the same, but Cyril already is in position to strike. Oh, whereas Redknight is very much in the middle of the map, and Cyril's just moving back instead to fight Redknight on his side of the map, and he wants to be careful there. Those balls of... Oh, no. Wait, oh, we just killed that just in time. Did you see that? Just as that ball was about to throw and absolutely murder everything, he did manage to take out that disruptor, but the rest of the army of Redknight doing a very good job of cleaning this up. In the meantime, because I'm not the greatest observer in the world, we had one run by into the fourth base right there, taking out all of the drones, and now we've got another a little bit here which is going to get cleaned up, and these guys right here should be able to do a little bit of damage on their own as well. Upgrades is only in the ranged attack, so not the melee attack, and nor does he have adrenal glands, although he could. Wait, does he have adrenal glands? He does not have adrenal glands. So they do a bit of damage, but they don't absolutely massacre things, apart from, you know, this mineral line, of course. So yeah, lost his army, but did fairly serious damage to the economy. There you go. Of his opponent, and bought himself time with that run by into the main, and here we go. We got Baneling train coming in and doing absolutely horrendous damage right there. And now we've got the sandwich coming up from both sides. We've got the army of the Protoss absolutely dying, and GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.